Pay close attention. Someone you trust is, at this very moment, collecting ammunition against you. This is not a declared enemy. It is someone who smiles, who greets you warmly, and who, strangely enough, seems very interested in your personal life. Have you ever felt that strange sensation when someone starts asking questions that are a little too specific? How much are you earning now? How did you pay for that car? Exactly where are you going to live? That is not friendly curiosity. That is what we call hostile investigation. Modern envy no longer shows itself through shouting or hateful glares. It hides behind an interrogation disguised as caring. They are not asking because they care about your success. They are mapping your weak points to know exactly where to strike when the lights go out. Today, you are going to learn how to identify the investigator before they finish building their dossier on your life. In this video, I am going to expose the secret code of the silent envious. You will discover the behavioral signals that science and dark psychology have identified as undeniable proof of hidden resentment. More than that, I am going to hand you a 3-step blueprint to disarm any manipulator or hostile investigator without saying a single aggressive word. If you stay until the end, you will never again be the prey of someone who pretends to root for you while secretly praying for your downfall. The manipulation game ends here.
You know this feeling well. You share a victory, maybe a new job, a relationship, or a small personal achievement, and the person in front of you responds with a heavy silence or a "congratulations" that sounds like cold iron. Your instincts scream that something is wrong, but your social conditioning forces you to smile and ignore the discomfort. You walk away from the conversation feeling drained, as if someone had sucked your energy out through an invisible straw. At midnight, you are still awake, replaying the scene in the shower, rehearsing the answers you should have given, and feeling angry at yourself for having been so transparent. You were taught to be nice, to avoid conflict, and to give people the benefit of the doubt. But what no one ever told you is that being too nice is an open invitation for toxic, envious people to turn you into a supporting character in your own story. They feed on your need for validation and use your honesty as a tool of control.
To win this game, you need to understand the mechanics behind it. What these investigators practice is what scientists call social probing. They do not launch direct attacks because that would expose them. Instead, they use what is known as the reaction window, that brief moment right after they ask a pointed question or deliver a sarcastic comment dressed up as a joke. They watch your face, your posture, and your eyes. If you retreat or try to explain yourself, they learn that you can be moved. If you give a nervous laugh, they learn that you will not fight back. The first psychological foundation here is success resentment. To the envious person, attention and success are finite resources. If you are shining, in their distorted mind, you are stealing the light that should be theirs. This creates a cognitive dissonance. They want your results, but they hate the fact that you are the one who earned them. The second foundation is projected insecurity. A secure person does not feel threatened by your brilliance. The envious person, on the other hand, uses you as a mirror. Everything you are, confident, happy, successful, reflects what they feel they are not. They do not hate you. They hate the mediocrity that your presence makes visible. That is why they try to keep you in the planning phase. They support your dreams while they are nothing more than words. But the moment you start taking action and making progress, they grow distant or cold. Because your progress is the trigger for their agony. To them, your success feels like a personal defeat.
Imagine your life is a castle. Your achievements, your peace, and your privacy are the treasures locked away in the highest tower. A true friend enters your castle to celebrate the banquet with you. But the hostile investigator enters like a spy disguised as a merchant. He does not look at the food. He counts how many guards you have. He does not admire the architecture. He looks for cracks in the foundation. He asks you about your gold not to congratulate you on your wealth, but to know how much he can plunder when you let your guard down. In the old days, castles did not fall through frontal assaults. They fell through internal betrayal. When you hand over every detail of your life to someone who has not proven their loyalty, you are handing over the keys to your kingdom. The spy does not need to be strong. He only needs you to be careless. The strategy now is to close those gates and make your castle psychologically impenetrable.
Here is the blueprint for disarming hostile investigation. Step 1, the gray rock technique. When the investigator begins asking invasive questions to collect ammunition, you must become the most boring thing in the world. Give no details, give no emotion. If they ask about your salary or your future plans, answer with short, flat phrases. It's going well. The usual. I haven't decided yet. The goal is to starve the investigator. They are looking for a reaction, pride, fear, or hesitation. When you deliver absolute nothing, they lose interest and go looking for a more exciting target. Step 2, the reverse Socratic interrogation. Flip the pressure back onto them. If someone makes a spiteful comment disguised as concern, such as, "Are you sure that project is going to work out?" do not defend yourself. Look directly at the person, hold the silence for 2 seconds, and calmly ask, "What makes you say that?" Or, "Can you help me understand your point better?" This forces the envious person to explain their own poisonous logic out loud. Their story usually crumbles when exposed to the light of reason, and they end up feeling exposed in front of whoever is listening. Step 3, the silent access withdrawal. Respect is not begged for, it is trained through consequences. If you have identified the pattern of hostile investigation, stop offering explanations. When they cross a line, you do not make a speech, you simply withdraw. Take longer to reply to their messages, make yourself unavailable for meetups, and stop sharing your wins with them. Let the silence be your answer. The envious person panics when they lose access to your life, because without information, they have no power. Your absence must be louder than your presence ever was.
I want you to understand something. You are not the problem. Your light is not too much. You are simply raised in or surrounded by people who are too little to handle your brilliance. Having boundaries is not arrogance, it is authenticity. The fact that you are seeking these tools proves that you have survived environments where your feelings were invalidated, and yet here you are, still standing. Do not apologize for growing. Do not feel guilty for being happy or for having achieved what others only dream of. True confidence does not shout. It is the kind that does not flinch in the face of provocation. You now have both the shield and the sword. Use them to protect your peace, because your peace is your most precious possession.
Hostile investigation only works for as long as you believe you owe answers to your investigator. The moment you realize that their interrogation is actually a sign of your own strength, the game turns. They stop being dangerous and become mere noise, an uncomfortable sound coming from someone who has not yet learned to manage their own frustrations. Remember what Marcus Aurelius wrote: "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Do not become an investigator. Become a fortress. Stay calm, stay alert, and above all, remain in control of the only thing you truly master: your response. Now that you know the signs, the question is no longer whether they will try to test you. It is, what will you do when they realize you are no longer the easy target they imagined? To keep shielding your mind against manipulators, click on the video appearing on your screen right now. Knowledge is your best defense. Until next time.